Hey everyone, and welcome. Before I do anything, I just want to express a note of gratitude for all the subscribers so far. Thank you very much. This video is going to be a follow-up to the last video I did, which was basically a practice session. If you watched it, you'll know how I suffered through practicing, mainly because of a pattern on my left foot. If you didn't watch it, you don't have to watch it. I can link it up here, though. It's kind of long. It's like 35 minutes. But basically, I practice what you're going to see as the finished product. Okay, here it is. Ta-da! That took me about an extra half hour to 45 minutes. The following day, after I was done with that video last time, I basically just played a little bit and then shut it down and came back the next day to try to work on it. And about, again, between a half hour and 45 minutes it took me to get that. All right, so if you did get that, or worked on it, or wanted to work on it, congratulations, way to go. Now, were you able to do this? Or did you even think about doing this? Here we go. What did I do? I took the right hand pattern, changed it to my left hand, and did with the right hand what I was doing with the left hand. Same thing as I was kind of doing with the feet in the first pattern. Change it to my foot. And I like to do that. I do that a lot. What I do with my right hand and left hand, if I ride here and do something, I like to do it over on this side too. Just a couple things about, this was a Brazilian pattern originally when I did it. Now it's on here. I'm playing on these bongo sounds, whatever drums they are. I don't know what they're labeled in there, but they're kind of like bongos. You're not going to hear bongo sounds in Brazilian style music or Latin music, especially like the samba. Okay, they're more in the Afro-Cuban. So the makeshift on this kit here where I put this, I just didn't want to change anything, but so that's the sound you're hearing. It's not actually authentic to have the bongo sounds. When you work on something, you first, at least I do, I'm in my head, I see the equation, I get the pattern, I got it down. Then I instill it in, it naturally instills in the limbs once you kind of get it out of your head and okay, the limbs are just doing what they do. And when you get to the final step, it's adding the feel to the piece or to the rhythm or to the beat. The feel is what's really important to everything. Now, if you notice when I play this, I don't know if you do notice, but if you listen carefully, I'm not playing this rhythm. Let's just do this rhythm. I'm not playing like this. One. I'm playing this. You notice the difference? The difference is I'm adding a little accent, a slight accent, slight dynamic, slight little crescendo on that last one. Hear that dum 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 dum, as opposed to dun 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 dun. One. Same thing with my right hand. I'm playing that pattern. All right, it's dun 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 dun. Same even, same level, same strength. But I'm not playing like that. Your final step when you get everything together and you're feeling it, you got to is add the feel. What I'm doing is this. Do you hear the difference? I'm adding slight accents. I'm not really accenting something to the point where you really hear the accents, but I'm just pushing it. boom, 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 boom. Da, ba, 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 boom. Okay, so when you put it together, people might not notice it, but they might feel it. That's the reason. You're adding the finishing touches on something by putting that feel, getting the dynamics. The bass is not dun, 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 dun. It's dun, boom, 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 boom. Okay? So you put it together. You got that? I hope so. That's kind of an important thing, is the final finishing polish, adding the feel. Now it's just flowing and you're relaxed and everything's just moving along. You're pushing that beat. You're pushing that beat with those slight accents and little crescendos. All right, so how practical is this? I did the beat. Big deal. Is it a beat I would kind of do on this kit? I'm on electronic drums. I can change any drums to whatever I want. If I actually took these out to a gig or whatever, I can program. And if I'm playing a Latin piece where I want to use that, I can do it. But basically, you're going to be on a drum set. So on the drum set, you know, none of this is practical. You're going to play it on the drum set and do it the original with the bass and the hi-hat. Right? Now, some drummers, Antonio Sanchez is one, I believe. There's several drummers. They'll hook up a pedal to a cowbell or a pedal to a woodblock or some Latin instrument. So they'll get that, be able to do certain beats with a woodblock sound or a cowbell sound and do a more authentic Latin rhythm. And they might have some bongos set up or a conga or something that, you know, other drums. So right now, let's just go back to the acoustic set and I'll just tell you a few more things real quick, okay? So we're on the kit now. So I'm going to play the original beat that I was going to actually do just on the acoustic set, kind of a samba, the samba feel, Brazilian. And I'm going to do it, I've written it out 2/4 time. I put it in 2/4 as opposed to cut time. Typically I would have put it in cut time because the samba is, the rhythm is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The reason I put it in 2/4 time is because a lot of people aren't familiar with cut time or don't know what it is and don't know how to read it. Let me explain what it is real quick. Common time is 4/4 time. 4/4, the top number always designates the number of beats in the measure. The bottom note designates which note gets the beat. So in 4/4 time, 4 beats in a measure, quarter note gets a beat. If you see a C, C your way, C, that is common time. It's 4/4 time. Cut time, if you see a C with a line straight up and down through it, that's cut time. That is 2/2. So 4/4 is common time. Cut time, just cut it in half, 2/2. Same thing, the top designates the number of beats in the measure, 2 beats to the measure. Bottom note designates that the half note gets the beat. So this is all cluttered looking with the 16th notes and everything in 2/4. In cut time, you would see, instead of the 16th notes, they would be 8th notes. Instead of the 8th notes, you'd see quarter notes. So it would be less cluttered, but kept it in 2/4 so you can familiar with it, more familiar with it. All right, so let's just play this pattern at 90 beats per minute, just so you can see it. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. There's different forms of a samba. I'm playing one form. I'm playing one way. I'm playing one ride rhythm. I'm playing one clave rhythm. There's different ride patterns you can do. I did this one. We'll do it slow. Here it is. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, here's another one I can do, you can do. Here we go, here it is, 2, ready, go. Another one. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. And the one that we are really familiar with a lot is the just straight ahead. And you'll hear that one a lot, and you know, typically a doom chicka doom chicka doom chicka doom chicka doom chicka doom chicka doom. Here we go. Now let me simplify something for you, because there's all kind of different rhythms. There's all kind of different Latin styles you can play. Now let's take that samba. Instead of being so complicated and have everything going here, let's put it on the hi-hat and the bass drum and make it simple. All we're going to do is take the clave sound, we're going to put it on the hi-hat, but we're going to do 16th notes. I wrote it here in 2/4, of course, and cut time it would be 8th notes. But basically you're playing 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, but you're accenting the clave sound. So and you're adding the bass sound to that. And you can have a perfectly viable samba pattern that you can play out on a gig. Hey, give me a nice little samba beat. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Let me just say one more thing about learning beats and about learning stuff. You want to get to the point, once you learn it, you get the thing down, you got the feel to it and everything, you can play the beat. You want to be able to come in right on the spot. Okay, you get to count, you're on a gig, you're in a session, recording, whatever. You get to count 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. You're right in on the beat. There's no layering. There's like, well, let me see the basses. Okay, now. No, you're coming in right with everything. So let's do that beat. Here we get a count of 1, 2, ready, go. Boom, everything all at once, whatever beat it is. Just keep that in mind. Be able to hit it right on the spot, right there. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe if you're so inclined. Go have some fun. Go drum.